Maria, now take us through this particular case. At this point, the latest development is that Mahua's lawyer has withdrawn the case defamation suit that was filed.
Yes, that's right. Remember, earlier today, around 6:30 a.m. is when Jay Dehadri, the advocate who had filed that plea with the CBI, and that it is his complaint which forms the basis of the entire allegations, and then, the letter that has been sent by BJP MP Nishikant Dubey to the Ethics Committee of Parliament. And also, in that letter, Jay Dehadri has mentioned clearly about Darshan Hiranandani, who filed an affidavit yesterday, because it begins from his complaint before the CBI, his affidavit before the CBI. Jay Dehadri this morning had said that an attempt was made yesterday afternoon to coerce me into withdrawing my CBI complaint and letter to Nishikant Dubey in exchange for Henry. I flatly refused, will give details to the CBI. Now it is becoming clear when the defendant in the case said it in the courtroom that it was the lawyer here, Mr. Sankar Narayanan, who had actually approached him and contacted the complainant here to withdraw the case. So certainly this is being seen as very, very serious. That is the reason why the case has now been postponed to 31st. Arvind Gunasekar continues to be with us. Arvind, the point here is, so can we safely say now that Gopal Sankar Narayanan has withdrawn from this case?
Yeah, Maria, Gopal Sankar Narayanan, who's a senior advocate, he's an arguing counsel in this particular case on behalf of Mahua Moitra. He has withdrawn from the case after objection from Jay Anand, who is one of the defendants in this particular case. Because he's an arguing counsel, he is not the person who filed the case, he is just an arguing counsel. So in this particular case, he has offered to withdraw, and the court has taken note of that submission. So Gopal Sankar Narayanan will not be appearing, will not be arguing for Mahua Moitra. Now Mahua Moitra has to look for some other senior advocate to make submissions on her behalf in Delhi High Court.
Okay, another word here. What did Justice Datta actually say? Because I'm looking at some exchange which has been put out between Justice Datta and Sankar Narayanan, in which Justice Datta had said that I'm appalled. Is it a fact that you have been in touch with the defendant on this matter? Could you explain to our viewers what really played out in the court?
Maria, it's a practice between parties to try and settle the matter before the matter reaches the court. Even when there is a matter in the court, usually parties will try to settle the matter, and then they would go for some kind of a mediation between themselves, and then there would be a point wherein the person who has filed the petition will be submitting in the court saying that we have mutually agreed, we have mutually settled the matter, and that's why we are withdrawing the matter. So in this particular case also, Gopal Sankar Narayanan, who is a senior advocate practicing in Supreme Court, according to one of the defendants in this particular case, that is Jay Anand, he told the court that Gopal Sankar Narayanan approached him last night with an offer of exchanging Henry, which is the dog that is in dispute between Mahua Moitra and Jay Anand, saying that if you withdraw the CBI complaint that he has filed with the Central Bureau of Investigation, which is a criminal complaint. This is a completely civil defamation proceeding. That's a completely different case that has been filed with the Central Bureau of Investigation, which is a complaint. So according to Jay Anand, Gopal Sankar Narayanan approached him with an offer that he would give Henry, the dog which is in dispute, if Jay Anand withdraws his criminal complaint that has been filed with Central Bureau of Investigation. And that's why both are completely two separate proceedings. That's with CBI, and this is with civil defamation case that has been filed by Mahua Moitra and Delhi High Court. And that's where Jay Anand told the court that Gopal Sankar Narayanan cannot appear in this particular matter because there is a conflict here, because he approached me last night with an offer to withdraw the criminal complaint, and that's why he raised this objection, as any senior counsels would do. Gopal Sankar Narayanan also told that if that's the case, then I'm ready to withdraw from the case, and that's what court took note of that fact, and then the matter has been adjourned for October 31st.
Arvind, continue to be with us, because Gopal Sankar Narayanan has actually spoken, and listen into what he had to say as to why he has decided to withdraw himself from this case.
I have absolutely no comments except to say that because Jai instructed me in a case, I had reached out to him yesterday, that is correct, and had asked him, look, is there any way of exploring a settlement? That's all that the conversation was about. Jai had said he'd get back to me. He didn't get back to me. Today when I appeared, Jai personally said he had an objection to me appearing. I immediately withdrew, and I said I don't want to do this case.